Get ready for some wow on the Signature Mike Show.
I got that wow. Who wants some hands up right now? We got that. Turn it up loud. I know you're wondering how. I got that wow.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. I have Design Dilemma, of course. Thank you for writing in. I have a mic in motion, so you're going to want to stay tuned to see where I am in our community today. And first, I have my lovely friend Suzanne Honeymichael from Hardwood Floors and More with me.
So lovely to be with you.
Thank you. So much more in store for you today with Suzanne here.
It's only been a few hours since we were together.
We had fun last night. Yes, we always do. I talk about this every time on the show that I have my friends on the show. Yep. And I know a ton of people, and I just always have friends on the show.
You do have a ton of friends.
Yeah,
yes.
We had fun last night, having great conversation. We can't tell everybody everything we talked about.
No, probably not. But I'm excited to be here today talking with you as well.
Absolutely. I thought we would talk about flipping houses today. Okay. We talked about this last night. We're like, what are we going to talk about tomorrow? I'm like, what are we going to do? And so we decided last night.
I think this drives your production team crazy that we don't plan our stuff out.
They don't need to know. They don't need to know.
But
they just knew you were going to be here.
They knew how to be here. I always show up on time.
Absolutely.
But yeah, flipping houses. I mean, such a... and even if you're buying a home that needs work that you're going to live in.
I was going to say this. A lot of this relates to whatever. If you're, if you're going to buy a vacation property, if you're going to do an Airbnb, but if you're going to buy a house that you're going to live in, I always tell clients I talk about resale. Even if they're building a house, I talk about resale. They're like, no, we're building, we're not. You're going to resell it one day more than likely. So You've got to think about that up front always, I think.
So I think you have to determine, is it cost of enjoyment?
Yes.
Say you want a pool. You've got kids. You're going to have a blast for summers, but you're going to resell it.
Yes.
You might not get every nickel back.
Exactly.
But there's a cost of enjoyment, and the memories are priceless.
Right, exactly, yes. Well, your husband is in the real estate industry.
Yes.
And you're in Hardwood Floors and More, and so much more. Between the marriage of that is so amazing for flipping houses.
It is.
Because as a team, you've got the whole gamut right there.
No, we definitely do. And we, for the most part, have fun doing it.
Yeah. For the most part, I love it. It comes down to three main pillars, so I read. You tell me if this works for you. Buying at the right price.
Definitely important because you got to consider the renovation cost.
Yes, exactly. Keeping renovations under control. Yes. And you buy wholesale because you have your stores, so you get good value on your product.
So when we go to resell our properties, people are getting a lot more. Yes. Honestly, because we've done them, and obviously I don't charge my husband a profit. That would be in poor taste.
I love it. You have to manage your time and cash flow.
Yes.
Who does that, you or Greg?
Greg does the majority of that. So Greg likes to get in and out. So it's very, very specific. And if we are doing a flip personally, he wants to be out within 30 to 45 days.
Oh, smart.
It's fast.
That's really great. I love some of his videos he makes because it'll show him, because sometimes you all take over a property where somebody had been just hoarding stuff and they just leave it all behind. And then you all have to deal with all of this stuff.
All this stuff. Yeah. I wish I could share the comments that we got on some of those things in my DM. People thought he was being mean to me. I'm like, he's not. That's just how we walk through a house and figure things out.
Yeah. You got to talk through it.
You have to talk through it.
Absolutely. I see this is what I say, and I know you all probably have a formula, the 70% rule. Professional flippers often use a 70% rule. Never pay more than 70% of the home's after repair value minus the cost of renovations up front. So I guess you've got to think about.
You have to think.
You have to think about, what am I paying for the house? What are the renovations going to be? And what can I flip it for?
So that is probably the best thing that Greg is really good at, whether he's just selling real estate to a client or to one of his investors that are, investors that are looking to flip houses. We always offer them first to other clients. If they don't want them, we'll nab them.
Yes.
But he can walk through a house and know immediately it's going to be a 30,000 reno. Or
I love it. Yeah, he's been doing it long enough.
Long enough, he knows.
What were some of the things you were telling me earlier that are the most important things in a house?
So, well, lovely for me, flooring.
Yes.
Adds a lot of value to a home. Windows, roof. Insurance companies have gotten so funny now that if your roof is more than 10 years old, some insurance companies are even dropping you or making you get a new roof.
Oh, interesting.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
I just still don't understand how that works, but
Right. Well, it's insurance.
and maybe you
so,
could have
yeah.
an insurance person on to explain it. But
Right.
yeah, so definitely flooring, windows, roof, and just clean. Like get all the clutter out.
Yes, absolutely, yes. What are some of the finishes and things you like to do? When you talk about flooring, what kind of flooring are you adding? What color tones and what products are you using?
So if it's a flip house, we're going pretty neutral, honestly,
Yeah.
just because we want to, if you, and I love color,
Right.
but if you're trying to sell it, you need to open it up to the majority of the people.
Yes.
And they can use pillows or artwork. Like they could come to you and get all those things.
Yes. I know you love wallpaper like I do. Do you ever use wallpaper in your flips at all?
We have used it a couple of times. I got in trouble because we went over budget, but it's okay. The house still sold.
Good,
So it was
okay.
fine.
I love it. I love it. I'm sure you have fun with lighting.
Yes.
That's always fun.
That's always fun. So, yeah, and we're just our businesses blend very well together. So I appreciate that.
Yeah. I always think flipping would be so fun, but I think sometimes I'd probably go overboard and spend too much on something that I think is going to be the selling point.
Yeah, I'm only allowed on certain ones, honestly. But we're doing one right now in Thompson that is fabulous.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. You have to have reliable contractors, of course.
Yes. Another thing that people like you, Greg, people at our store, getting reliable vendors and workers that are going to show up on the day they're supposed to.
Right.
And actually do quality work, it is so important.
It is, yes. And they come and go sometimes, and yeah. Exactly. Thank you for all of this insight about
Absolutely.
flipping houses. I mean, it's
Yes.
definitely something, and again, this relates to people just sometimes renovating their house, because sometimes as we get older, we think, oh, I'm going to be selling in 5 years. So if they do a renovation, they need to think about that.
Right,
You know,
right.
or just in general.
Or if you're going to have the cost of enjoyment, you can pick either way.
Absolutely. Thank you for being my friend and for being on the show today.
Absolutely. So much fun.
I appreciate it. Stay tuned. Mike in Motion. Where in the world is Mike? We're going to find out.
Hi, Suzanne Lily Honeymichael here with Hardwood Floors & More. Did you know we offer military discounts on all regular price products? From flooring to lighting to furniture and more, we are truly thankful for those that have served, so all active and retired military can save 10%. Whether you want to do it yourself or need our flooring specialist to handle the installation, Hardwood Floors & More is the place to call. Visit our showroom today in Evans, Hardwood Floors & More, where we have so much more in store for you.
Welcome to Dink Pickleball on Fierce Ferry Road. Stop by our pro shop for exclusive paddles, gear, and apparel that keeps you looking sharp. With 9 state-of-the-art courts, there's always room for your next rally. Our private event space makes every celebration unforgettable. Refuel with chef-curated food, cool off with ice-cold drinks, and catch the action from our loft's perfect view. New to pickleball? Learn from the best with classes taught by our pickleball pros. No membership required.
It's hard to know where to start when shopping for home or kitchen appliances, but you can count on Kelly Appliance for exceptional value and dedicated customer service. Family owned and operated since 1962, their friendly and knowledgeable staff will see you through the entire process, from selecting the right product to experienced delivery and installation. It's no wonder that Kelly Appliance is consistently awarded for their service and expertise. Visit Kelly Appliance at one of their 2 convenient locations in Martinez and Aiken.
What if the perfect pair of shoes could transform more than just your outfit? At Signature Soles and Apparel, it's not just about fashion, it's about finding the pieces that make you feel confident, unique, and ready to take on the world. From stunning shoes to statement outfits and accessories, every item is carefully chosen to help you express your personality. Let our friendly team help you discover your next favorite look. Signature Soles and Apparel, where every step you take feels beautifully you.
Get ready for some wow with Mike in Motion. Hi everybody, we are out and about in the community, and today I am in the home of Kate Redman from Cross Country Mortgage. Kate, thank you for inviting us into your beautiful home.
Thank you. I'm so happy for you to be here.
Yes, you know, I've been here before.
Yes.
And I've always said, you have such a great eye for design. And I always said, we need to film here one day because it's just so beautiful.
Thank you.
I told you earlier, if the mortgage thing never doesn't work out for you, which she's so successful, but if something happens, you could go into interior design
Thank you.
easily.
Another lifetime, I would have loved that.
Yes, you have such an eye for, obviously a good passion for it.
Yes.
Yes, but you also have a passion and are so successful with home mortgages with people.
Yeah.
Yes. You and,
My second passion. It's probably, yeah.
yeah, it pays the bills.
It does. Yeah.
So you and your husband, Jason, you run Cross Country Mortgage here in Augusta. And
Actually, he's the divisional. He has several states, several different offices, and then we're, of course, here in Augusta as well.
Okay, so you do a
All over the Southeast.
Oh, that's good to know because our show does reach more than just our little local Augusta area.
Yeah.
So that's good to know, people. Absolutely. So you get to meet Kate. Jason's he doesn't want to be on the camera. He's a lovely man. I've known Jason
Yes.
longer than you.
Yeah.
But anyway, lovely couple to work with. And that's so important with home mortgages when people are talking about their money, their finances, all of this stuff. Some people get embarrassed or they don't think they qualify.
Right.
But that's when you guys come in and you hold hands with these
Yes.
people and you see them through from the first appointment through closing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And there's a lot of, especially the first-time buyers. There's so many questions. There's so much. When you're first time buying a home, there's so many unknowns, and you don't know that you don't know something.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So I feel like my specialty is first-time home buyer. I actually love first-time home buyers just because they're so excited. It's something new. It's an accomplishment. So that's kind of my forte. And that, of course, that's VA, FHA, some conventional buyers. But yeah, we do the hand holding. We go through the process. We like, if you're not in a position to buy right now, we want to get you on the path to buy in the future. So however that looks, whether it's doing a different, qualifying your income differently or fixing a few things on your credit, we want to get everyone on the path to home ownership.
That's amazing. It's great. I'm sure it feels great to educate
yes,
people on
absolutely.
things because you know all of the ins and outs.
Yeah.
And that's what people need because they don't know what they don't know. I love that you said that
exactly.
because that is so important, so true.
Yeah.
No matter what business you're in, you need somebody that's educated and experienced and they know the perfect fit
Right.
for
and I
someone.
feel like, so both Jason and I have 25 years in the business, and between us both, I don't think there's a situation we haven't seen. And so there's so much, a little differently than if you're calling an 800 number, getting somebody who, is literally just kind of picking up and they don't really know the ins and they're literally just an order taker, just putting your information in, and I think that's why it's so important to have a local lender, have a local agent, knows our market, knows the appraisers, knows the attorneys. We go to church with them, we go to the gym with them, we see them at Publix. There's more of a community, when you are dealing local. We just have so many more resources between us, so much more knowledge, ways to fix things.
It makes a great team, and then you can communicate with one another.
Oh,
I can't imagine
100%.
anybody thinking calling an 800 number would be in their best interest.
No.
I know they're probably seeing some promo ad or something where they can save
Right.
money or they're going to pay more in the long run. Probably a lot of angst and worry and problems because, again, you see people through the closing,
Right.
and so you're there. You have great testimonials online. The time and energy that you put toward every client. Is amazing. A lot of my real estate friends, they love you and Jason, and that you are their go-to when it comes to mortgages. I love that. But it's just a really great fit that it is all local and that you're
Yes,
supporting
for
local.
sure.
I can think of maybe some people that might feel a little angst with mortgages, and that's first-time buyers who don't know what they're getting into. Might be someone who lost a spouse, who's downsizing, or a divorce. There's some people later in life who want to buy a home. Maybe they've been
Right,
renting all of this time. So
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a lot of different situations that you find yourself
we see
into
the
as
full,
well.
The full spectrum, absolutely.
Yeah. Construction loans, do
Yeah.
you do those as well?
We absolutely do. In fact, we have a very popular program for veterans on VA loans. We have where they can buy the land, do the construction loan all in one. So, and that's a huge money saver. It's called a VA one-time close. You have one closing versus closing costs on buying the land, closing costs when you do the construction loan, and then closing costs, at the end when you're refinancing it all into one. And we can condense that into one. And for VA buyers, it's 100% financing.
Wow, that is fantastic.
Yeah, it's huge. Most construction loans, you need 20 to 25% down.
Right.
So,
right.
yeah.
I love it. So Augusta, you guys are just doing so much here. What do you love about Augusta?
The people.
Yeah.
So I moved here, 13 years ago to marry Jason. I was in the mortgage business, in Savannah previously. And just coming here, it is just meeting you. I mean, there's, I think it's the people that make Augusta.
And you have a lot of family.
Oh, yes.
And yes.
We have 5 children between us. We have 5 grandchildren, and they've made their, we have one in Japan and one in college out in Colorado, but the other 3 are here with their our grandbabies, and we're very thankful.
Yeah.
We love being here. And
that's amazing. You're community driven. You and your husband give so much back to our community. So we go to fundraisers and things together. I see you guys a lot of things. So it's nice to know that people we're giving back to the community as well, and it takes people supporting us in order to support what we do as well.
Right.
Can't thank you enough for having us in your beautiful home.
Thank
It's
you.
just so relaxed, and so
Yes.
I just feel like I might take a nap here. Feels so good and relaxing, and it's so beautiful. Kate, we love you. Thank you for being on the show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stay tuned, guys. We'll be right back.
People from all over the Augusta area trust Southeastern Aesthetic Surgery. Led by Dr. Troy Austin, the team is committed to delivering expert care and beautiful, natural-looking results. Whether you're exploring surgical procedures or non-surgical treatments, every patient receives personalized attention in a comfortable, modern setting. Discover why patients across the CSRA trust Southeastern Aesthetic Surgery. Schedule a consultation today.
Come on, let's make this blue one shine, oh babe. Let's make this world do everything you say. It's so easy and so fun to feel this way, to feel this way.
The ultimate driving machine for everyone at Taylor BMW.
For decades, families and businesses have trusted F&M Bank to walk beside them. We know banking isn't just business, it's personal. That's why we've never aimed to be the biggest, just the most trusted. We're not loud or flashy, just a breath of fresh air in a noisy world. From Washington to Augusta, we're growing the right way by treating people right. F&M Bank, tradition you can trust, and peace of mind you can feel.
Design Dilemma brought to you by Stephanie Richardson of DNS Painting. Thank you for watching us today. Email me at mike@signaturemike.com. I always love your design dilemmas. And again, free advice. Where do you get that in interior design? Signature Mike Show, of course. Karen in Grovetown wrote in, my cabinet man misunderstood the type of shelving I wanted at the end of my island. I wanted to place my cookbooks, but he made the shelves only 5 inches deep. What can I do? I do not like knickknacks. Yeah, knickknacks in the kitchen is not always a great thing because you've got to keep them clean with the grease and everything. I have a really great solution. I had something like this. I built this in my home years ago. what you can do, get a trim carpenter or your cabinet man, he could add some dowels. Now, what I would do, you want to probably move this lower shelf down a little lower. I'm sure he's probably done adjustable shelves here, but he can add some dowels up, I don't know, maybe 4 inches or so above the shelf, and he can run it from here all the way over here. And then we're going to take this shelf, we're going to lower it, and then he can run the dowel again up above the shelf along here. And then you can place your cookbooks you can slide them in there. You've seen this at like the dentist office, the doctor's office. They have these little racks and they slide the books in. So they're kind of face up like this as opposed to down or stacked or whatever. So then you can see the face of your books. Now, granted, you can't get so many of those books on there, but I think it'll make a nice little presentation. You don't have any knickknacks. And then you can put a few of your cookbooks there like you wanted to in the first place. I think that would work perfectly. Problem solved. Max and Hillary in Appling, we want to update our family room and make it more sophisticated and appealing. What would you do? I use the word sophisticated a lot in design because a lot of times I work with clients that maybe had children. Now the children have grown or out of the house. So it used to be a family lifestyle, and now it's empty nesters, and they're having their more mature friends over, so they want it more sophisticated. That's the word I use quite a bit. So I don't know if that's your situation, but yes, I love to work with that. First of all, the mirror behind the TV really is not doing you any favors there. I don't know really what it's reflecting, and it's kind of odd. If you're watching TV, that mirror, I think, would be distracting. So I think the mirror needs to go. I think, again, you use the word sophisticated, so I think a TV sitting on a cabinet is a little more casual, not sophisticated. So I would mount the TV on the wall. Move it up a little bit. And sophisticated again, this little cabinet with the cubbies, not very sophisticated. Get a nice console, and if you're on a budget, do this over time. Just build the project. You don't have to do it all at once, but you want to think about the project all at once up front and then do baby steps. That's always fine. Or if you've, money bags, go get it all done. But anyway, the chair here, I find a lot of people, and I see this in staged homes a lot, people will drape a throw over a chair or something. I find that that's not sophisticated. I don't like that. People think that's a layered look. I think it's a little flat. It doesn't really do much. Words over this looks a little farmhouse to me, not sophisticated. So it's in the detail of things like that. You definitely want to bring a rug in and ground your furniture. If you can, maybe some kind of a sectional in here would be nice because you have the TV here, you have your focal point fireplace here, but keep in mind the TV's focal point too. So maybe some kind of an L shape in here would work really, really well. So all of the energy goes over to that corner. That chair's doing you no favors over there. I mean, if somebody wants to have a conversation, sure, but maybe a tree or a plant or something green over there. But do your bulk of your seating, float it in the middle of the floor, ground it with your rug. So I hope those details help. Your drapery's sophisticated, so you're good there. Sean in Grovetown, what would you do with this area outside the master bedroom? Vantage point is from the 3rd floor playroom. The wall beside the door to the banister is 55 inches. Yes, a lot of times on these landing spaces on staircases at the top, we end up with things like this. And you can't really do anything that's task related there. You don't want a desk there. You don't want to sit up there. And sometimes on a landing, you do have a little cubby where you could do that. But here, what I would recommend, you said you had 55 inches, maybe a 42 or 36 inch console, a little chest or something that has a little personality. You want to add a little warmth and personality to the space. Maybe a mirror above, maybe an oval mirror because everything's kind of angled here. So as you're coming out of your master suite here, you can check yourself, check your makeup, all of that stuff. So maybe something like that. If you want a little color, add a picture, a piece of art there. You have a very nice secondary wall here if you want to add some family photos going down the wall. This would be a great place to do that as well. But just add a little personality, not too much. It's not a place you're going to really spend much time, but you're passing through. But give it a little character, a little personality. Robin in Augusta, I was trying to use what I had to make my TV wall look good. I have decided I need to spend a little money to do it right, but I want to make sure I do it right and not waste my money. Please give me some help. I do like symmetry. I can see you like symmetry with the lamps. Yeah, that's not working. I love the color blocked wall there. I love, love, love that wall. It looks like Venetian plaster or something too. I love the texture on there. You said you like symmetry. You know what I would do? And a lot of times this happens in dining rooms a lot too. We like a console, but a lot of times it's not wide enough. But certain consoles, especially if the legs go up and down and they don't curve or anything, you can join 2 consoles together. Just sit them side by side and it looks like one nice long console. I think that's what I would do. I would do a nice long console on this wall. That's what I would do. And then you can add a lamp sitting on the console on the left and on the right. I think that would look really, really great. It's clean and simple. It'll give you nice storage under here because I see a lot of wires and stuff that you can tuck in the cabinet. So I think that would be great. A couple of consoles, because I don't think you're going to find one that's wide enough to work in that space. But if you get two, again, keep in mind the legs when you join them so they sit flush against each other. And overall, it's going to look like one console. I hope I helped solve some of your design dilemmas today. Email me at mike@signaturemike.com. I always love hearing from you. Stay tuned. I'll be right back with my guest from the day.
Ever wonder what truly makes a house a home? It's all the thoughtful touches, all the little details that bring personality and character to any space. At Signature Interiors and Gifts, we believe that your home should be as unique as you are. Our collection is a treasure trove of inspiration, just waiting for you to explore. Our team would be honored to help you create a home that's not just lived in, but truly loved. Signature Interiors and Gifts, where every corner of your home tells your story.
I'm Mark Herbert with Herbert Homes. Today we're in beautiful Thompson, Georgia, in a neighborhood called Bordeaux. Most of the homes in this neighborhood here are well below $200,000. If you're thinking about getting a new home, if you're downsizing, or if you're just starting off in life and want something nice, we're one of the original 210 warranty builders in the Augusta area. We're VA, FHA, USDA certified also. So please come on out to Bordeaux. I'll see you out here in the neighborhood. Thank you.
Hi, Suzanne Lily Honey Michael here with Hardwood Floors and More. For years we've been talking about our flooring and lighting gallery, but did you know we are also your one-stop shop for wallpaper? Today more than ever, wallpaper is the most popular home design element by combining both color and texture. So Hardwood Floors and More has you covered from floor to ceiling. And don't forget, we offer interest-free financing throughout our showroom and a military discount. Discover for yourself why Hardwood Floors and More has so much more in store for you.
What a great show today. Women in Power.
Oh.
Business women.
Wow.
I like it. I
Love
like
it.
And my friends, I love my fabulous friends. Design Dilemma is so much fun for me. Do you get some of that at Hardwood Floors? More people come in and they have a picture and say, hey, what's wrong with this? How can you fix this?
We do, but I think the most important thing you said in that last segment was you don't have to do it all at once.
Right.
Take your time.
Right.
Build
the project.
Build the project. So if you can only afford to do the console,
Yeah,
do that.
absolutely.
And then you can go back and get the lamp. So I love for people, it does not have to be immediate gratification.
Exactly. Yes. Well, check out Hardwood Floors and More on Washington Road. They have so much more. Absolutely. Check us out on our YouTube channel, Signature Mike, and email me at mike@signaturemike.com. Just say hello. We love hearing from you. Have some wow on your day. See you next time.
All right.